So I certainly hope so. Week 3. Yeah, apologies for all the technical difficulties tonight. Oh, thanks so much, Veltai. And yes, hopefully everyone can hear this and we'll get back into it.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, February 27, is Pokemon Day. This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series. It's been 29 years since the birth of Pokemon.
Well, let's see if I have it mixed right.
Through the support of all you trainers around the world. Thanks to all of you, it's now possible to enjoy Pokemon each day in a variety of ways.
Okay, let me know if this is good for
We hope to
my
keep
voice
bringing you
and
new
the video.
experiences to brighten your day-to-day lives with Pokemon. In today's broadcast, we'll be sharing all the latest news about Pokemon, including our newest titles. Please enjoy the presentation.
It's the Netflix series
It's got the
Pokemon
sound.
Concierge. Taking place at the
Hey,
Pokemon Resort on a
Swarmster.
tropical island, the story follows Haru, who is still finding her feet as a new concierge, and Psyduck as they grow together through their interactions with the
I'm
resort's
so glad
Pokemon
this is getting a
guests.
season
Its charm
2.
lies in the warm visuals that can be achieved only through stop-motion animation. And new episodes of Pokemon Concierge are in production. They are slated for release in September 2025. What sort of Pokemon will Haru and Psyduck welcome as guests next? Take a first look at a few of the Pokemon they will meet in this motion test footage. Just look at the personality and how they move. But there's more. For a limited time, the first 4 episodes are available to watch on Pokemon's official YouTube channel for free. Please take this chance to watch them if you haven't been able to tune in to Pokemon Concierge yet. And we hope you look forward to the new episodes as well.
Hello everyone, I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. Next, we have a number of other announcements to share with you.
In Pokemon Go Tour Unova Global will take place on March 1st and March 2nd. This event can be enjoyed at no cost from anywhere in the world where Pokemon Go is available. During the event, the legendary
like
Pokemon
Psyduck.
Black Kyurem and White Kyurem will appear in raid battles and elsewhere. Also, trainers will soon have a chance to encounter Victini and Shiny Meloetta. We'll also share
Oh boy,
promo
I
codes
can't
for
wait to get
everyone
Shiny
enjoy.
Meloetta
We hope you're looking
eventually.
forward to the new season 2.
Let's ride this wave! Surf's up!
We're heating up! Let's give it all!
Pokemon Masters EX!
I know that's your fave, Kiwi. Can't wait to get those spiffy, shiny outfits and master sex. Why can't these cafe items be real? They look so yummy. And first, I'm making me pick between the two. I had to go with Appleton. Yeah, May looks so spiffy in that. And they're finally bringing Darkrai to Pokemon Sleep. And it's so funny, almost after 2 years, they're finally adding Muna and Musharna. Suicune, Crystal, Representation, and the Unite too. Oh god, they have to make everything an event, Kiwi.
Remote Stadium will
Yeah,
be
they have like
returning to ranked
random
matches.
events in
Enjoy
Pokemon
intense
Sleep.
battles in the unforgettable Remote
Um,
Stadium. A new type of battle is also arriving called
Basically,
First
just
500.
certain Pokemon
In it, a
appear
new
more,
feature
and
called
that's
Eos
basically
technology
it,
allows
because
you to gain special
there's
effects
not
when you
enough
score a certain
gameplay.
number of points. Plus, look forward to an updated map
For the,
with updated wild Pokemon.
they just gotta
The win
follow that
condition is
Pokemon
simple.
Go
Be
model.
the first to score 500 points.
That's coming up pretty soon. Useful Rooster. Oh gosh, I love getting my useful trading cards. Though I am surprised they dropped Arceus so soon. Well, I feel ya, Kiwi. Stopped trying to get the. I think the only Pokegirl full art card I've got is Galactic Mars, and I kind of gave up, and I'm just trying to get all the yeah, just trying to collect the base sets. Oh gosh, no. I'm kind of disillusioned with the real-life TCG Rooster. It is spiffy to have mega cards back. Even if it's really weird, you just bypass the base form. Just go evolve Riolu straight into Mega Lucario.
Next, allow me to share some news about the Pokemon video game series. In the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games, we're celebrating Pokemon Day with a Rotom phone case giveaway.
Oh boy.
Along with a mass outbreak event and other in-game events to come.
I do like them. It is funny after
Mighty
how old
Meowscarada,
Scarlet and Violet
Skeledirge,
is, they
will
still
appear in a
give like
series
little
of Terra
events to
Raid
keep
battle events.
them active as the current generation.
And even more Pokemon are planned to appear in the future.
All the pseudo legendaries.
We hope
Even
you
if those
continue to
7-star
enjoy the
rebattles
Pokemon
are way
Scarlet
too
and
tough for
Pokemon
me.
Violet games.
Hmm.
Next, please have a look at this video.
Yes, I'm so glad this one finally happened. I have been talking for years for them to make use of Pokemon Home and make a battle app and make a Pokemon Me app. It is super, super bizarre. Be able to have mainline game playing with the phone of all things. Yeah, pretty much, Kiwi. One of those spiffy, epic trailers. But we finally have Mega Evolution Z moves. Dynamax, Gigantamax, and Terrestrialization all in the same game.
What you've just seen is the world's first glimpse of a new title, Pokemon Champions. This title will be focused on the Pokemon battles you know and love from core Pokemon games. Pokemon Champions will continue the tradition of pitting your skills against those of other trainers from around the world, but this time we're aiming for these core-style battles
Yes,
to
I
be
just
enjoyed
hope that
by more
it's like a
players than
fun
ever
battle
before.
app companion to Home, and it's
Game
not
Freak,
like
the developer of the core
another
games, is carrying out the
daily
planning for this
check-in
project,
chore
while
game
development is being
like
handled
every
by the
other
Pokemon
app.
Works. And Pokemon Champions will be coming not only to the Nintendo Switch family of
Because it
systems,
really should just
but to
be
mobile devices too.
for
You'll be able to choose how
battles
you
and
want
like
to play
for
based on
like
where you are.
official
What's more,
tournaments and
you can
stuff.
also
But
connect with Pokemon Home.
I know the Pokemon
Thanks to this
Company and their
connectivity, you won't be limited to using Pokemon you can partner up with in Pokemon
oh
Champions.
gosh, that is
You'll
so
be able to team up with
weird,
Pokemon who
Lilith.
joined
They
you on your
changed her to
adventures in previous
Mars
Pokemon
to
games.
Venus in the Spanish.
We hope you're looking forward to battling Pokemon trainers from all corners of the world. Stay tuned for future announcements regarding the launch date of Pokemon Champions. Next, we'd like to share some information about the languages Pokemon series games will be available in. Mr. Tomás Cortijo, please take it away.
Saludos a todos desde la nueva oficina de Pokémon en la hermosa Ciudad de México. Soy Tomás Cortijo,
Oh, funny enough,
director
speaking
regional
of
para
the Spanish
Latinoamérica
stuff.
de The Pokémon Company International. El día de hoy estoy muy feliz de anunciarles que Pokémon Champions estará disponible en español latinoamericano desde el día de su lanzamiento. De igual forma, además de los 9 idiomas que los entrenadores y entrenadoras pueden elegir, Leyendas Pokémon ZA tendrá también la opción de jugarse en español latinoamericano. Esto significa que de aquí en adelante habrá 10 idiomas disponibles para jugar. Finalmente, como ya anunciamos con anterioridad, las futuras expansiones de
Definitely not the
famoso juego de
one
cartas
to
coleccionables
ask
de
about
Pokémon estarán también disponibles
Spanish
en
Latin
español de
America
Latinoamérica.
versus Spanish.
Localizar productos como Leyendas Pokémon ZA al español latinoamericano
Though I think when I was
permitirá
in
que millones de nuevos
school,
fans
we
se unan a la
focused
comunidad
on
global de
Latin
Pokémon
America
y se conecten con
Spanish.
otros jugadores de formas nunca antes vistas.
I
Como
think
parte de The
trying
Pokémon
to
Company
figure
Group,
out the
este es un
basics
claro
is more
ejemplo de
important
nuestra
than any
misión de
blue
unir
city
al
ones.
mundo a través de Pokémon. Saber que los fans disfrutan aún más de jugar Pokémon en su idioma local nos permite explorar nuevas formas para deleitar a los jugadores de diferentes regiones y mercados como Latinoamérica. Este es un momento increíble para ser fan de Pokémon, sin importar en qué parte del mundo te encuentres, por lo que no puedo esperar para
I'm sure
unirme
there
a todos
was
ustedes en sus próximas
regional
aventuras.
championships
Nos vemos pronto.
at their QE. Though I
Finally,
don't really keep up with
Here's
those
the
because there's
latest
so many
update on
like
Pokemon
every other
Legends
week.
ZA.
Woo, CA. And the quill went to Hisui. Can't wait to play as Chikorita. I'm curious if Meganium will get a most likely a Mega Evolution. But I guess a regional form is always possible too. So we heard you like the Mega Evolution.
Pokemon Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon
I
series.
wonder if we'll be allowed to go
The story
inside
takes place in
Lumiose
Lumiose
Tower
City,
this
the
time.
largest city in the Kalos
That would be
region.
nice.
Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas. These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share. After you arrive in Lumiose City to see the
Talking
sights,
to one of
you'll
my
meet
friends, I
three
do
Pokemon,
find it
one of which
so
will become your
weird,
first partner. Chikorita,
especially
Tepig,
with this
and
generation's
Totodile.
past and future
You'll
gimmick
choose
and
one of these
Scarlet and Violet.
Pokemon
I
to
really wish
accompany
they
you on a new
did
journey
Lumiose
as
City
you get
like
to know
a little
Lumiose City
further
and
into
its
the future
inhabitants.
instead of like kind of modern.
Here are some of the colorful characters you'll encounter. When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny. The hotel where you'll be staying is run by
I'll have to play
AZ.
as a guy if
You'll
I want.
also meet
If
his
I want to have
partner,
Pawnee or
Colette. Lumiose's redevelopment is being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny. The different people you meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer.
haven't heard it talked about too much, but Vinny definitely has that like Lysander
To help
energy
people
with,
and Pokemon
with
coexist,
beard.
the city has set up wild zones. These areas, located throughout Lumiose, give
Yes,
wild Pokemon
2026.
habitats where they can thrive. To catch one of these wild Pokemon, aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like, I have to agree, Changer.
If you're
It's
having a
weird
hard
that they
time
went with
catching one, have one of
two
your
Johto
Pokemon use its moves to
Pokemon,
weaken the target,
and
making
then
it easier to catch.
it makes me think for like the next.
This game offers a style of Pokemon battling not seen in previous
They're gonna do
titles.
another one. Does that mean they'll do like
Moves
two
can have a
Alola
longer or shorter reach, or different areas of effect.
Pokemon, which is weird.
So
You think
choose
they
your timing
would
and
have spread it
positioning
out a
carefully
little
to
bit?
gain the upper hand.
Because what would it, if it, yeah, it would
Lead
have
your
to be
partner Pokemon
Snivy
through
and
battles
then
and dodge incoming attacks.
Poplio, Litten
Swap
and
Pokemon if you need
Poplio.
to and find the right moment to unleash a move.
If they want to keep perfect balance,
What's more,
then they might
certain
not do.
Pokemon can go beyond evolution by undergoing Mega Evolution. When a trainer's Keystone resonates with the Mega Stone held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon will do more than just change shape. It'll unlock a new level of power, turning the tide of battle in its favor. As Lumiose continues its transformation into a city that belongs to both people and Pokemon, who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await you. Pokemon Legends ZA.
Gosh,
Coming
I
late
hope it doesn't come
2025.
come out the week before Black Friday. I mean, the week before Thanksgiving. How predictable would that be? That would just be horrible. I don't know why I'm being sarcastic, because it would be nice for it to, come out not in late November.
Pokemon Legends ZA is scheduled to release in late 2025. We hope everybody can wait just a little longer for their adventures in Lumiose City to begin.
I have heard.
That concludes our announcements for
Yep,
today.
nope, you're right, Changer.
Thank you very much for watching.
They never got to make Z version, so there's been definitely hope that they can tie up all the loose ends that they kind of left. With Legend ZA. And I'm definitely all for that. And Hexmania. Oh my gosh. I can't believe she was just like in one picture and one promotional material. We got so much content. Huh. Netflix is so good. Even though realistically speaking, it's just like probably a different outfit from regular Hex, but it'd be so much better just jumping into the future a little bit and getting mommy Hex maniac. I agree, Rooster. They really should have went the Legend of Breath of the Wild route in the first Legends game and finally have voice acting for the cutscenes. Hopefully they do that soon. I don't know why they wouldn't. You can still have text for like everything else. But I guess we'll see. But yes, I loved the first Legends game so much. It's definitely probably my... It's definitely one of my favorite Pokemon games of all time. So I'm very excited for this follow-up, even though I can't say I'm as excited, but just setting it just in Lumious and in like modern-ish times is kind of like but I'm all here for it. It's definitely a good refreshing gameplay style. I'll give you one better changer if they go with I guess we could Banjo Kazooie gibberish or the Animalese in Animal Crossing or Star Fox. Oh man. Huh. No, that's fair, Kiwi. We'll see how things, because Zygarde's clearly gonna play a huge part. It's so funny they like relegated like 1% and 100% and collecting the cells to like the Alola games. So yeah, we'll have to see how things go. I'm very excited. Maybe I'll be able to stream it. But we'll get there in due time. I have to say, for the most part, yeah, the Pokemon Direct was kind of predictable. They usually are. Gosh knows I'm so in the know. I pretty much knew about most, if not all, of that stuff. At least, like, the general. It was like weird that Champions was like the only like, oh wow, that's the surprise. Though next year will definitely be the big one for the big 30th. Oh gosh. It is funny the people who did Wallace and Gromit are gonna do a stop motion Pokemon movie, and it's weird they didn't bring it up in the presents. Granted, like they did like a low-key announcement and it's not coming out to like 2027 or something crazy, but still. Yeah, Kiwi, they made like a random post like was it earlier this year or late last year? Yeah, I think late last year. That they're no, I think it's gonna be its own thing, Nala. Um at least I'm pretty sure. They were very spotty on details. Oh gosh. Ah, that's a good question, Lilith. I have a feeling they'll probably release Gens 1, 2, and 3 maybe next year, the 30th anniversary, because they put red, blue, and yellow on 3DS Virtual Console for the 20th anniversary. I think they'll be their own separate games because they won't want people playing those for free or $20 a year on the Switch Online. But I have a feeling they'll probably be like, just like on the 3DS, they'll be connected to Pokemon Home, so you can like transfer and get the hidden abilities and everything. I think they will be like separate paid downloads, Kiwi, because they're gonna charge everyone $5 a pop or more. To play those again. It'd be nice for those, for the Coliseum games to get some spotlights again, for sure, Kiwi, though they kind of don't like talking about those games. Even though, funny enough, you can transfer those games to Gen 3 and then slowly move them up to Pokemon Home. But yeah. Can't say I've seen much of Wallace and Gromit Hypno Changer, but I would be down for that. I'd be down for some silly shenanigans with them and Pokemon. The Pokemon's pretty reluctant on the crossovers. I know off the top of my head, they did the stuff with Animal Crossing Pocket Camp had one Pokemon event, and they made those trading cards just in Japan of like Mario and Luigi Pikachu. At least those are the two that popped into my head instantly. That's true, Kiwi. The Smash Brothers is kind of this weird thing. Because, I mean, we can literally play Pac-Man versus Joker. Or Sonic versus Sephiroth. And it's a real game. You know what, Nala? Yeah. They released the N64 Puzzle League, but I don't think they've released the Game Boy Puzzle League one yet, so they can totally do that to mess with us. Yes, Pac-Man versus Snake. Well, thanks, Changer. I had a feeling that was like the general gist. Like, I've never really. Like, that's definitely a movie. I think mostly movies, shorts. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit is definitely something I should like get into at some point, or at least watch this stuff. It's definitely on the movie bucket list. Oops. Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Mograx. I can definitely see that, Lilith. Like I said, I really wish it would just be like a one and done app. Well, I mean, they have to update it with like the new games, but like keep it very like seldomly updated, like Pokemon Home. And just have it for online battles and for official tournaments. But yeah, I can definitely see them like monetizing the crap out of that, unfortunately. Guess we'll have to wait and see. But I could see them maybe like expanding the home subscription or something and tying it in. I don't know. I'm not too much of like a competitive battler because it's kind of like to me. At least competitive wise, I don't like as long as they give me the correct cards to use. I'm definitely way better at the trading card game at a high level rather than all the weird ins and outs of the mainline video game. A new pinball would be nice. Never played Ruby and Sapphire. When I have it on, yeah, I have it on I think on my Wii U Virtual Console. I think that was like the only time they re-released it so far. I feel you, Kiwi. I mean, their Scarlet and Violet and Legends is on the Switch Online music, Nintendo Music app, whatever you want to call it. They're slowly drip feeding. Yeah, they're slowly drip feeding games onto Nintendo Music once a week, so they can constantly have content to make posts and everything. They can't do just one big drop of stuff. So at least, just like the Switch Online, there's only so many games they can add. So at some point they'll run out. Sonic does make a good pinball filter. That is weird, Kiwi. I didn't even notice that. I'll have to double check next time they add a new game. The Sea Changer, that's what Nintendo does. They drip feed. Pokemon, it is constant content. Every day. For every game. It's actually kind of ridiculous. As someone who plays every app every day, I could go into my whole spiel about doing every little thing every day. I mean, Pokemon Go when I'm out and about, Pokemon Sleep when I'm sleeping, and of course there's daily check-ins with Master Sex and TCG Pocket, which I'm so glad you can do TCG Pocket once a day, because when they first announced it, it was like, oh my god, you gotta open a pack every 12 hours. And Pokemon Cafe and Pokemon Unites. Not to mention the mainline games and everything else. And the trading card game and the manga and TV show. And the other spin-off TV content, because there hasn't been like an official movie in a long time. I mean, Kiwi, there's already like, I mean, it depends on how you want to classify them. I mean, Master Sex is definitely the gacha. And then Unite and Cafe have minor gacha elements, and then TCG Pocket is definitely a gacha too. Yes, it does, Big Z. Yes, it does. And I'm okay with that, because there's a reason, as I like to joke all the time, there is a reason why my name is, or online name is Pokemon Girl. And it wasn't chosen out of jest. Yeah, that was very funny, Hypno Changer. Especially considering... I don't know how the website is formatted. I guess the Digimon jokes. Actually, funny enough, I do need to, I guess, secret inside stuff. Don't worry, Digimon Girl coming to an April Fool's near you eventually. The secret knowledge, there is some Gemna Digimon cosplay eventually going to happen. Well, I'll eventually have to post it, especially since I needed a show to watch while I was working out, so I watched Digimon 2020, and I finished that up in January, so I've been meaning to post that pic eventually. It would definitely be the cowboy hat, Kiwi, because Viltai would very much approve the cowboy hat. I wouldn't mind something Kari wears, but he doesn't have anything as visually distinct as Mimi or Sora's hats. It's a good cute cosplay pic to look forward to whenever I get around to posting it, which I really should. Everyone really liked the Misty one that I reposted. I do have a Misty cosplay, by the way, which semi-inspired that pic. I would love Hypno and Unite Lilith, though. They have Unite's like in the competitive scene, so they're trying to keep that going as long as possible. I don't know if they ever if one ever does get canceled or they stop updating, I definitely see Cafe being first. And thanks for the offer, Big Z. I don't have the time at all. And if I were to get into any other card games, it would probably be One Piece. I love One Piece, and I don't even have time for that either. But I wouldn't mind collecting the Nami card, the Nami and Robin. Sorry, Kiwi, not happening. Though, I don't know. That might be a Patreon reward sometime. You want see Gemna's butt in her Misty outfit. That would have to be one mega high tier or something if I would ever even do that. Yes. Yeah, I'm glad it's gonna be pretty quiet. It looks like Pokemon wise, and then a big game at the end. Before whatever insanity happens next year. A thought that's crossed my mind, Kiwi, so I thought I'd throw that out there. Well, I mean, I'd probably sell the pick too, so, I mean... Don't worry, I'm here for commissions, everybody. Well, thanks for reminding me. No. Yes, planning, over in the each AO server, definitely planning some commissions or some group collabs picks. I mean, I guess is the best way to put it. So, yeah, if anyone's interested, yeah, pop on by, floating some ideas around. Definitely focus right now, or at least like one of the main ideas, having me as a hypnodom Naka. But other ideas too. Definitely want something to commemorate the Brilliant Diamond playthrough as well. Cynthia really messing with my head. Pretty good, Veltai. Yeah, I'm not swamped or anything. But granted, I would like to be. Yeah, I got a fair amount, maybe like a half dozen voice commissions, and since the start of the year, and like probably, yeah, maybe about a half dozen. Yes, any support does help. I very much appreciate it. Maybe like half a dozen sessions. But yeah, always, yeah, I am always open for that stuff. Yeah, and hopefully either later this month or early next month. Definitely within the next month, I'll be doing a big recording session and getting all those commissions out, and getting the Patreon probably knowing my it's been very fun getting like resetting content like this last year and a half and having like something every week. It's been nice. Oh yes, I do, Big Z. I do, yeah. I'll be floating around on the server and other places, but yeah, do voice commissions, voice sessions. Yep, always open. Oh gosh. After technical difficulties, I guess I should have known after OBS collapsing we have an audio issue. But glad after that everything worked out. I got to finally talk about everything relatively soon after. Because yeah, my weekend last was so hectic and was so much. I was ill too, and not fun, but yeah, glad I'm doing nice and good now. Let's see. That said, let's see. I feel like I could do my movie and TV show list. If anyone's interested, though, I guess I could save that for next time too. I am certainly hoping to hit the ground running with Wonder next time. Maybe Kiwi. I would like the stream ZA, but I would also like to play it myself. Or I don't want to constrain myself to just streaming it. So I'll see how things go. I think that one might be mostly play on my own, and then when I'm able to stop in, if I have any time to do streams, I'll stream it. I'll just stream wherever I'm at with it. Granted, I'm probably gonna, depending on when it comes out, I'll probably be taking some vacation. Like, yeah, that's true too, Nalik. Though I don't know how Nintendo, how that works. Oh, Chikorita, 100%. It's always the grass. I always pick the grass, no matter what. I'm easy like that. Oh gosh, Gem's easy. Oh gosh, the jokes that can be made. Oh yeah, Viltai. Yeah, I'm probably only maybe 30 minutes more. My tier lists probably will be pretty short. Oh no, I'm so easy and so easy to hypnotize. That's just the worst. Now I kind of wish I had a hung out expression for my model. Although if everyone is interested, I guess I can do a quick top shows, or I guess the only shows and movies by my weird criteria that I decided. I don't think I could do a Danny DeVito tier list full time. Like movie appearances. You know, random tangents, but when I was flying back on the plane from Japan, they randomly had some Always Sunny episodes. And yeah, that's definitely one you have any live actions? Is it a sitcom? I guess it is, technically, yeah. Of any live action sitcom, I really want to get into that one. Totally a green changer. It's very... Yeah, I really want them to make a jerk asshole rival. Again. We can... Danny DeVito tier list, that would be fun. Though off the top of my head though, Hercules, Foxy, and Always Sunny are like the only things I know him from. If we're not counting like, oh, and I guess he was the Lorax, right? So those four, and those sub commercials. That's about it. So yes, let me do my quick TV show and movie lists. TV list is a little weird. And pretty short because I kind of want to do shows that started and ended in 2024. I don't know like the best criteria, and I don't want to do like random seasons. So my 3 shows, at least I wrote on my list from last year, are Hokkaido Girls are super adorable. Hagios, Rosé of the Recapture, and Plus Sized Elf. I am truly a woman of culture. And when I know, right, Veltai? And I would have never guessed that I was going to go to Hokkaido later in the year after watching the show. But I did. So that was neat. Feels very. I did. The southern, like, pretty much Twin Leaf Town. I really haven't talked about the trip with, like, anyone. Like, even my, like, family. I have not talked about it. I think the main reason why I was, like, my head was spinning after the trip, and it took me, like, 2 months to get back to normal routine, or at least a month and a half, so I never really... Yes, I went to Kanto and Seno. Oh, and Kitakami. Oh, I went to Kitakami and I saw all those apple orchards. Built high, that is. That might be the short summary version, but that's not too far off. Yes, but yeah, all three of those shows are very different and probably not really here relatable. I think the movies I can like tolerate, but the shows out of those three, it's really weird. Like Pogyos finally having a sequel show, but their movies cut into episodes was really bizarre. The main girl was awesome, and she had some awesome fan service and cheesecake scenes. The main villain scientist guy, he was pretty crazy. But such a weird one. Especially since like the last third of the show was like yeah, the last movie was kind of like a world tour thing, and they should have all like, I guess I should say spoilers. Though I guess I'm not gonna get too much into everything specifically. Yeah, like connecting the OVAs from what is it? Hito the Exalted, and from the main series. So that was weird. And then yeah, Plus Sized Elf was just good cheap animation fan service. And Hokkaido Girls gave us some wonderful some new good waifus, especially because like so many like things have ended. And Nagatoro, Homie can't communicate. My Tiny Senpai. Oh gosh. There's probably a few more that I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, and my Dress Up Darling is ending soon too. Or at least the manga is anyway. So yeah, it's weird only having like Uzaki. Apparently Uzaki's still going, and Rent a Girlfriend, unfortunately. But I know. And then yeah, My Hero finished up, And I don't watch Jujutsu Kaisen, but that ended too, so it's really weird. And of course, One Piece is here forever. Mm, mm. Yeah, that's kind of my random shows from last year. Upcoming stuff, yes. We got Gushing Over Magical Girls. That first season was wild. There's not much on my radar at the moment. There's, I guess this is just turning into anime. Gemna Talks Anime. There's that Yandere Elf, Dark Elf show coming up. And then a new panty and stocking. Yeah, those are the only two that are majorly on my radar that aren't season 2s or stuff that's ongoing or continuing. Yeah, I believe, yeah, my Dress Up Darling season 2, and then I'm really excited for upcoming season 2s of that, and then Gushing and Rascal Doesn't Dream. Best Girl Nye. No, I have not done Undead Unluck. Someone hasn't. It didn't interest me enough to really check it out. And I think Dan's opening was way too hyped. Cause I watched it and I'm like, and I was like, if this opening is like amazing, like everyone says it is, I guess at least I'll watch this. And it wasn't. It was good, but it wasn't like, oh my god. Plus, I watch too much stuff, and I watch a lot of American cartoons too. So, if it wouldn't break my VTuber model, I'd pull up my list because, of course, I have a list of everything I watch. But, yeah. But before we wrap up, I guess I should switch over to my movie list, which it's definitely much more concise. I have a digital list on my app, but yes, I should probably write it down. Oh, I feel that changer. I'm sure it's good. I like girl and the granny look cute and have pictures made of them. And that's all I will say. No, I guess I meant to point out Homo drawing the Hokkaido girls, super good, and then Malhome Monster doing the Dan girls. So good. I'll stick to Dan versus. Thank you very much. If Dan versus didn't already have a season 3, I would be like, Dan Cubed would be an awesome name for a season 3. Please go watch Dan. Am I gonna get on my for everyone watching, go on my soapbox and please watch Dan versus. It's so good. But yes, the movie list. It's actually pretty short, and I'm happy to say I didn't watch any I didn't go see any mainstream movie last year, which was kind of awesome. But I guess starting off at, and two of these are I guess three of these are all tied, but they're kind of like double features. So kind of group them together. But honorable at number number 5 for me. Like I guess like get 2 honorable mentions at like at number 5. I saw the first 3 episodes of Dragon Ball Daima in theaters, but that's not a movie. And then I randomly saw the House of Grande's TV movies on streaming, so I guess that doesn't really count either, but there you go. Well, I could talk about Dan versus forever. It's so good. I mean, it is literally in my top 3 of favorite cartoons of all time. And Nick Rogers, Dan versus, and Clerks the Animated Series, and that gives you the insight of Gemna's comedic mind and favorite American cartoon. And yes, Dan, it is amazing how good Dan versus Technology is. It is such a funny episode with the A plot, but then the B plot has sexy, mind-controlled Elise in that jumpsuit. God. Oh God. I'm laughing at Valentine's joke. He has no idea. If you start quoting Clerks and the animated series, I still haven't seen it. We'll start going into hysterics. I love quoting it. Is it safe? I don't think I've not like on my close friends now, like I can lose it. And I'll laugh at my own stupid jokes or quoting funny stuff that I like. It's so good. Oh, Big Z, it's Elise from Dan versus. Yes, I can. If I'm in the right mood, I can get into crazy hysterics. Yes, back to the movie list. So that's like the honorable mentions, which one was in theaters, Daima was in theaters, but it was a TV show, and the other 2 were streaming and TV, straight to TV movies. Okay. see, but at number 4 would be the Ghost in the Shell 2. They did a re-release for the 20th anniversary, and I finally saw it, and it was a little boring. Don't have major notes. I'm definitely a standalone complex show type of gal. Wasn't big into the first movie, and yeah, the second movie was a little boring and lots of CGI. And the major doesn't show up until the last 10 minutes. So, not that I don't mind Bato and Togusa getting lots of time in the spotlight. I mean, they're definitely the best guys after. Yeah, I really like the major. Big shocker. But yeah, that's a re-release, but first time seeing it, so it's at number 4. Right above the show, right above the 3 episodes in the movie theater. Coming in at number 3 is the My Hero movie. I guess the 4th one. I don't even know the subtitle. It was very meh. Besides Italian goth mommy with hypno powers, I'm struggling to remember much of it. And it had a random evil All Might. Yeah, after seeing the first movie, the first My Hero movie being a die-hard and a more focused story, I just don't think they've been able to top that one for me personally. But yeah, fun seeing another one, and very weird being set in the timeline. Yes, very much so, Alec. It's very, but still, well, it's only a list of 4 movies, so it gets to be pretty high up there. Number 2 is another re-release and kind of tied, but it's like a 2-parter. They finally put, all the way back in January 2024, they finally put out the Gurren Lagann compilation movies. I never knew they weren't dubbed, but apparently they weren't dubbed until very recently, until those releases. They're the standard compilation anime series being compiled into a movie type thing. Gurren Lagann is so good, so definitely has to be nice and up there. I'm definitely more of an expert I've definitely watched the second half of the show more than the first. So the changes they made for the second movie were interesting. I liked everyone getting their own mechs, especially Yoka. And Super Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann was a great twist. But yeah, the show had way more impact, I think. And then rounding it off at number 1 is another double feature, but they were aired together. Rascal Doesn't Dream of a sister venturing out, and Rascal Doesn't Dream of a knapsack kid. After, I can't believe we had to wait almost 5 years for them to release them, but they were very good. Not as good as School Doesn't Dream of a Dreaming Girl, but it was so nice to finally have like the end of part 1 of the series. It finally has an official dub. It took over 6 years, but they dubbed these movies and then they dubbed the show. So it's so nice to have it back, and it's definitely probably one of my favorites of the romance category. I think A Sister Venturing Out was, I think I like that a little more. And like, I was not expecting it to tackle like alternate methods to the education system. But yeah, it was very, very cute, very nice, and very sweet, and I liked it a lot. And Knapsack Kid, not as good, but wrapped things up. But yeah, it's so nice that I got a dub, and we're getting the part 2 university arc this year, which I'm hoping is a TV, which they made it seem like it was going to be a TV series, but who knows? It might be movies. Yeah. Yes, and there was a pattern, Kiwi. It was all anime movies, all animated, all anime, and nothing, yeah, and weirdly nothing mainstream at all, which I'm kind of proud of myself on that. I'm sure there was good mainstream stuff and non-animated stuff, but whatever. But yes, we got, yeah. Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Tallyman. Very much appreciated. It's true too. Though Kiwi, though granted, yeah, like my own little bubble, but between between me being pretty much checked out with Marvel stuff since Endgame, so there hasn't been much superhero stuff to interest me, and at least the mainstream American animation has, between Disney, Pixar, Illumination, not too much. Or at least nothing that's making me run out. I think Inside Out 2 was like the biggest thing last year, which I probably should at least see that at some point. But are they doing a Revenge of the Sith re-release this year? Oh my god, it has been 20 years. Holy shit. Oh, yes, I'm on here. The Tallyman. But yeah, I think that's my little quick TV roundup. Yeah, TV and movie roundup this year. Or from last year. But yeah, I'm glad so many of you were able to tune in. Especially with my semi-late notice for the jump up in the start time. And yeah, hopefully for the next stream we'll be starting Mario Wonder. And thanks for everyone for being patient with me and the technical issues. And I'll make sure we're all ready to go with Mario Wonder, hopefully very soon. Yeah, usual housekeeping stuff. Make sure to only do it if you want to. I always like that caveat, but yeah, best place to get my info and updates. The YouTube, Twitch, the YouTube, the socials all on my card. Yeah, feel free to come into the server and help us out, plan some picks, and get more direct notifications as well on Discord. Oh shucks, thanks Kiwi. Yes, have a good night, Changer. Yes, thanks everyone for coming out. And I will stop blabbing. Have a great night, day, weekend. Oh yes, thanks for reminding me, Vilpai. We're trying to get Twitch emotes all planned out. So if you have any ideas, are going to help us collab on different Twitch emotes of Gemna, of Ma, be a great help. We already want to do a Pog and Spyra Eyes, but yeah, always good to have the extra help and ideas there. Yeah, so stop in if you have the time or are interested. But yeah, everyone take care,